Hello everyone, it is time for another episode of The Film Feast. My name, as always, is Sam Donchis, and welcome back. To everyone who entered the giveaway, thank you. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. The few of you who did subscribe, liking the video, a few of you even shared the video, which is awesome. Thank you for that. And if you didn't win, don't get discouraged. I have a lot of ultraviolet codes up in here that I have not used, and there will be more giveaways, and it's all going to lead up to a big one. I can't talk about it right now, but trust me, it's going to be awesome. It's like one ultraviolet code for a lot, and you're definitely going to want to stick around and see that and try and win that. It's another semi-light week for film news, but all the same, let's get right into it. 2 weeks ago, I brought to you guys the story of Console Wars. Evan Goldberg, Seth Rogen, they're going to be adapting this book that's going to be coming out later this year about the Sega Nintendo console wars of the 1990s. And I predicted that we would see the movie probably by mid to late 2015, but I read an interview earlier this week that Evan Goldberg had with Collider.com, and he kind of makes it seem that the project's still sort of simmering right now. He wants to focus on his Preacher show concept for AMC. It's a graphic novel adaptation. He's focusing on that right now, and then once he's got the outline done for that, he's going to move over to Console Wars. So it could be as late as, the end of 2016, maybe even 2017 until we see a Console Wars movie. All the same, I'm still looking forward to it. I think it's a really great idea. It's got some good, solid people behind it with Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, so I'm still excited for it. You should be too. Moving right along, Deadline.com reports that the Lego Movie sequel, for now I guess we'll just call it Lego Movie 2, has found a director in Chris McKay. Chris McKay was the animation director for the first Lego Movie, and from what I can tell, just reading all the articles about this story, is that Chris Miller and Phil Lord kind of handpicked him. They've taken to Twitter just overall giving the guy glowing reviews, saying that he was instrumental in the process of the Lego Movie. McKay has already won an Emmy for his work on Robot Chicken, and he's directed 40 episodes of the show so far. If you're at all worried about the Lego Movie sequel not being up to snuff to the first one, I just say put those fears to rest. The two directors from the first film are gonna still be on hand for, a good bit of the production of this film, so really, there's nothing to worry about. The first Lego Movie is still, as far as what I've seen, the best movie of 2014. Chris McKay has plenty of time to just get everything sorted and make, all the jokes hit just perfectly in the screenwriting process, as well as just the overall development of the film, because it doesn't come out until May 26, 2017, Lego Movie 2. I'm already excited for it. Variety reports that there is a 5-actor dead heat race to be the lead of Star Wars Episode VII. The list of actors includes Jesse Plemons, John Boyega, Ed Spielers, as well as theater actors Matthew James Thomas and Ray Fisher. Obviously, I have little to no information about those last two actors. Ed Spielers was in Aragon and also was on Downton Abbey, so I guess most people know him from that. I haven't watched any of Downton Abbey, so I don't know anything about him, can't really comment on him. Jesse Plemons was originally my favorite one for this role. I mean, out of the numerous actors that they had mentioned in article after article, Jesse Plemons was the one that popped out, and I said, that would be really cool to see him in this movie. J.J. Abrams himself had even confirmed that he had had conversations with Plemons. But now that I see John Boyega pop up, I really wanted to go to him. If you don't know who John Boyega is, just go watch Attack the Block. It's one of my favorite movies of 2011. I have a limited edition poster of it. I own it on Blu-ray. It was such a surprise movie, in the middle of 2011. I went to go see it in Atlanta, had little to no idea about what I was really in for, and I was totally just blown away by how good it was. Boyega has so much screen presence, and I really do think he would just flourish in this role. No, I don't exactly know what the character's all about, but I can only assume that he's the hero of the story and that he goes on something akin to the hero's journey. Obviously, I think any of these other actors up for this role could also play an instrumental part in the movie itself, Plemons, I think, could easily fit into, kind of a side role, a supporting role. And to keep the Star Wars news rolling, actress Lupita Nyong'o, who just won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, she also has apparently had a conversation with J.J. Abrams, according to LatinoReview.com. Latino Review has been right several times in the past. I wouldn't be surprised if this was definitely true, especially because Abrams and all the other people that he has working on casting this film, they have talked to pretty much every single actor out there. It doesn't surprise me at all that they've talked to Lupita because she's extremely talented and would do excellent in any role that they give to her. But do I think that she should take the role? Absolutely not. Girl, you have a brand new, awesome career blooming. You've done 2 feature films, and really, the sky's the limit for you right now. Don't go with Star Wars, a film that would essentially hold you down, unless they killed you off in the first movie, but they probably wouldn't. They would want to hold on to you and keep you for a multi-picture deal, and really, you don't need that right now. What you need are good, juicy scripts to just dig into and really just expand your range as an actress, because that's what you're all about right now. Not Star Wars. Go with, real acting, as much as I hate to say it. I feel bad saying that, she, an accomplished actress, award-winning actress, should go out and do her own thing, while John Boyega, who has done barely anything, should just go with this role. But honestly, it's all about who fits what. I think Lupita, she could play fucking any role in this movie. John Boyega, on the other hand, going into the hero's role, I think just fits for him. I know, I'm rambling. I'll get on to the next story. Okay, maybe I'm not done rambling. Variety reports that Rooney Mara will play Tiger Lily in Pan, the new Peter Pan adaptation. Obviously, Rooney Mara is a very talented actress. Even if you've just seen her in her more recent roles, you'd know that. Her, Side Effects, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, she's great. But obviously the real problem here is a continuation of a whitewashing in American cinema. As some of you probably know, Tiger Lily is a Native American. Rooney Mara, on the other hand, is a pale white girl. Joe Wright will be directing this new Peter Pan adaptation, again simply called Pan. I think that he is a fantastic director, especially when it comes with how he directs actors. There's no doubt that, if nothing else, this film will be well directed. But it has to be said, why not try and hire a Native American girl? Look, I'm not here to justify the actions of director Joe Wright, or Warner Brothers, or whatever casting agency that they're using. It's all business, which, again, I know is inexcusable. I'm just trying to put some sort of crude explanation behind it, that these studios want to hire a bankable actress. People will see Rooney Mara in the previews for this movie and they'll say, oh yeah, I like her, I'll go see this movie. But when it comes to movies, you vote with your wallet. If you don't want to see stuff like this happening anymore, don't go see the movie. I think last year we saw a solid push for change whenever audiences just did not go out to see The Lone Ranger. Johnny Depp being cast as a Native American man, no matter what the politics were behind it, just was not a good move on Disney's part. And I think audiences, again, voted with their wallet. They said, we don't want to go see a movie where this sort of thing is happening. Or maybe they just weren't interested in the movie. I don't really know all the details, and I do hope that the production companies and the studios are realizing this. I'm sure if they looked hard enough, they'd be able to find a decent, young Native American actress out there. As much as I like Rooney Mara, this is just a push in the wrong direction. But hey, I don't know. We have a Black Annie now, and that might, contradict things a little bit. Maybe we're moving in the right direction. I hope so. Until then, this is just something that I'm not gonna pay too much mind to. And now for the final story of the week. Marvel has had a secret project coming out on the same day as Batman vs. Superman. They haven't revealed that title until a few days ago. They announced it, Captain America 3. The president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, said that they will not back down from that date. And you know what? I think that they are going to stick to their guns. Batman vs. Superman and DC and Warner Brothers, they're all going to take a knee and move back a week, or maybe 2 weeks. Both films are slated to come out on May 6th, but again, that's going to change for someone. The Batman movies are used to coming out in July, so I don't think this is going to be a problem at all for the studio to get used to. It'll happen, it'll be whatever. It's still going to be a battle, it's just not going to be on the same weekend. And that is it for, this week's Film Feast. No trailer of the week this week, although if you want to, go check out the Get On Up trailer, the James Brown biopic. I think it has a pretty good energy about it. It could be pretty decent. I will probably have a giveaway next week, so stay tuned for that. Follow me on Letterboxd, follow me on Twitter, and hey, it's been great having you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week with more film news on The Film Feast. Whoa! I have one of these now! Thanks to my friend Daniel Small, I now have this really neat splash page. Within it, you can find easy links to episodes of The Appetizer or TV Dinner, as well as last week's episode of The Film Feast. You can also do neat stuff like subscribe to the channel, go to the channel's Facebook page, or check out my Letterboxd page or my Twitter account. And if you're using a mobile device, you can do none of that. I apologize this episode is getting to you guys so late. I have a brand new job, I work very labor-intensive hours, and I have barely any energy when I get home. I want to try and make sure this is not an ongoing problem, but the job is the priority, and some things just have to get swept under the rug. But I assure you that if I don't record an episode of TV Dinner or The Appetizer, I will make up for it in other places. I want to continue to make the content prompt, interesting, but most of all, fun. Again, thank you guys so much for watching and understanding.